Hello.
Hello?
Patricia's here. She
Oh,
wants to speak with you.
okay. Thank you.
Sweetheart.
Hi.
Hi, Judge Russell and I met with an FBI agent this afternoon, and your husband is facing at least 12 federal charges.
Oh my gosh.
Not even counting the petty, what we call the petty ones, but the major ones was where he found the court documents. And I've got some bad news for you. He signed quite a few of the divorce papers with your name. You may not even be divorced.
Well, I don't
I've
know.
got to check. I got to check that out because that was state, and that was one of the documents that we had found that had been kind of tucked away, and
Wow.
he he messed up really royal there. And the theft of property, the property should have been divided equally. The courts had already deemed that the biggest part of the property would have went to you anyway, and the documents that he signed, they basically he basically declared you mentally incompetent.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Because you know what? He kept trying to say that the whole time. He kept trying to um well, he kept throwing my daughter in and out of psychiatric hospitals and having her put on medication. And when she was locked up one time, I tried to go see her when he had custody, and they said that I was bipolar, which I'm not. I do not have any mental disorders. I mean,
Uh,
besides post-traumatic
he had a
stress.
list about. He had a list. Now I'm 5'2.5", and he had a list about long as my leg. What was wrong with you mentally?
Wow.
hmm
Wow. That's what he did to my
He was
daughter.
he was trying his best to put you away
Yes, he
somewhere in a mental
was.
institution.
Yes, he was. I knew that. And he even told my daughter that he was going to make sure that I was put in a hospital where I could be taken care of. That's what he told her.
Well, as of Friday, I gave them all the information, everything. The FBI agents are looking into all this. They said that it would take a minute because there's about 12 charges, 12 federal charges. But I'm going to check into that divorce tomorrow. I'm going to the state court, and
Okay.
I will check into that
Oh.
because you said he had remarried. If he did, he committed bigamy.
Oh, okay. Good. For whatever he needs to be in trouble for everything.
Oh, don't worry. Whatever I find, you can believe that there will be charges brought.
Oh, thank you so much.
I make sure that as I was growing up, my daddy always told us, look, if you did it, you just did it,
Yeah,
and be accountable for it. And
exactly.
believe me, I'm going to make him accountable for every little piece of information I find.
Yay! You know what? I didn't know if this was information that would be pertinent to you or not, but I was awarded attorney's fees. So I don't know if what you need to do. I mean, first of
I'll
all,
check. I'll check and see. I'll check and see what's up. The court documents that he signed looks like one of James Patterson's book, kind of thick. Okay,
uh,
but I mean, he signed everything. He signed your name to everything in that federal court system.
I can't believe it. I knew something was up they blocked me from seeing things. They had when they took my kids away from me for 2 years. They sealed the court documents while I was representing myself, so I couldn't even see what anything said against me. And it took me 2 years to get my kids back. And then the emergency command response team brought them back to me. And when they brought them back, they said he had just gone to court the day before and removed my parental rights 100%, and I didn't even know it. And then I
Well,
got my.
see, that's another thing too. Uh, I'm going to check into that, but I'm so sorry you may be still married to that bastard. I
Oh,
swear.
I can't believe it. I mean, I just
Yeah.
wanted to be away from him. When he was, I just wanted to be divorced and have it over. And he just like dragged everything out and did all this stuff. So I've just been
Well,
hiding out all this
all
time.
all the years that he's enjoyed, And I got news for you. The federal system does not have a parole board. So however many years he gets, he's going to have to do all of them in one day. Because if you're awarded a sentence of even 1 year, you do 1 year in a day.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. And uh, Judge Russell asked me a question, and I told him I had never met the gentleman. He asked me, he said, "Is this man crazy?" I said, "I don't know, Judge Russell, whether he is or not." He said, "From this mess I'm looking at, there's something wrong with him."
Well, actually, he was determined to be psychotic, which I didn't know. He put me through the first custody evaluation, which we had to take that DMSI test or whatever, and he thought he was going to try to make me look crazy, which is what I think this whole list that you're talking about
That's
relates to.
exactly what he tried to do. He tried to institutionalize you for life.
Yes. Okay, bye, sweetheart. Yes, that's what he wanted to do. And he did try to do that, and he couldn't do that. So he was doing it to my daughter. And he was going to put our son, into a place for autism, an institution for autism. And he tried to send my daughter to Utah to a place where I would never see her again. He was trying to separate the three of us, put my
I'm
son,
sure.
yeah. And then he was going to throw me out of the house by myself when my kids weren't around. And so we would never be able to find each other again. That's what he was trying to do.
Well, I got news for him. I don't know if he's been looking over his shoulder all these years. But another thing, too, his lawyers found out there was only one with him in the federal court, and the rest of the team must have found out what they did. And I honestly believe they told him, Look, you'll either pay us out, buy us out, or we'll tell on you." Because they must have got more money than God has, because that record was so far back in the archives. I'm surprised we found it.
Yeah. I'm
I mean, he wanted to destroy you physically, mentally, emotionally, every way he could.
Yes, he did. And I've just been, and basically he has. I don't know if it's possible that I haven't been able to get work because of this, but I'm a good worker and I have a good resume and I can't even seem to get work. I've been trying to get on with my life, but I
Well,
couldn't do it.
I will check that out to see if he has blackballed you.
I just couldn't
That's
even get it.
possible.
Yeah.
That's very possible. If he could do, if he's brave enough to sign federal documents and forge them, he'd do anything to destroy you.
Wow.
He would. But
Wow.
I'll let you go. I am headed to my other daughters,
Oh,
right down the
thank
street.
you.
Yeah,
I
I've
love
got.
you. I want you to know I think you're the best. As soon as I heard just the first thing that you did, I thought, "Oh my gosh, she really has her hand right there on it." You know,
Yes, I do.
you're
Well, see, I got
amazing.
my degrees. I got all my degrees late in life, and my husband always told me, he said, "Baby, the reason you're so damn good," and that's what he'd say, "You got a whole lot of life in you, and you take it in with you."
Yes, I can tell he is right because
Yeah,
I can't
well, I
believe how
mean,
much you got. I mean, I'm getting chills from everything that you're getting.
well, I will, just as soon as Judge Russell gets all the papers drawn up and everything like that, I will get them all to you, exactly how many charges he has. So far, he's got 12.
Oh my goodness. I was wondering, Pat, I was just speaking with my friend Patricia. She was wondering if there's any way that, is there any way that we could get some money to live off of while this is going on or not?
I don't know, but I can look into it,
Okay.
because if he gets the federal charges, you'll have more than God, because he's going to have to turn over every damn thing.
Okay. Well,
He ain't going to have no use for it, because he's going to be locked up.
I want you to get some money for yourself too. And
Oh, don't worry.
yeah,
I like that too.
yeah. So we all need to have some money right now. We're all broke. So if you
All
can
righty.
do it, great.
All right. I will sure do
Oh,
my
thank
best.
you. I love you. I don't even know
All
you, but
right.
I love you. Thank you so much for
All right.
everything.
Thank you,
Okay.
sweetheart.
I love you so much. Okay. Bye bye.
All right. Bye bye.